Hey, Low Riders, it's me, Lois, and I just wanted to comment on a conversation Marsau and LaTisha was having at their home about everybody who has said something about them has ended up in a bad situation. And I'm trying to figure out how. Maybe one or two people have ended up in a bad situation, but it had nothing to do with saying anything about you or LaTisha, Marcel. So let's be real clear on that. You said Mel and Martell ended up divorced because they talked about you. That's not why they ended up divorced. So tell the damn truth, Marcel. Melody and Martell ended up divorced because of his cheating continuously over and over for years and having an out of wedlock child. Because I believe that Melody would have continued to stay in the marriage and try to make it work, but it was too much. It became too much, and it was like time to just let it go. Cut your losses. This man is not going to stop doing what he's doing, and I'm not going to keep begging this man to love me, his wife. Okay? Melody is not in a bad situation. She's quite successful, doing better than you and your wife, as it seems. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what bad situation she's in. Martell may be in a bad situation because he can't get his builder's license and he doesn't have the connections that he used to have because most of the people knew Mel as the face of the company. So they don't want to deal with Martell, or because Martell doesn't have all of his ducks in a row. So he might be going through a little downturn or what have you. But that has absolutely nothing to do with Melody. His success has nothing to do with Melody's success because they are no longer married. Then you made the comment about Lois and Tiffany went through, are now going through a bunch of stuff. They're not going through a bunch of stuff. Where and when are they going through a bunch of stuff? Tiffany was having postpartum depression and she needed to focus on her mental health so she could be there 100% present for her family. What does that have to do with talking about you? And what exactly did she say about you that was so damn bad? You do know Tiffany is a millionaire in her own right, right? And you do know that the company she and her partner started about 5 years or so ago had just got a couple of $1 million in contracts and stuff like that. You do know that Tiffany is doing well. And it had her and Lois going through something had absolutely nothing to do with you. They weren't going through something. She was going through something personally because of having a baby, and her body and her hormones and everything was racing. And that's something you don't know about, so you need to shut the fuck up about that, okay, Marcel? And as for Big Lou with his fine ass, he was doing just fine. Okay? He's always been doing fine. He has his own business. He does what he does with the kids, coaching and whatnot. There's nothing bad that happened to them. Okay, so that's another lie that you tried to put out in the universe and nobody's believing it. Okay, and I'm going to skip over this last person and come back to this person because LaTisha said, and you want to add Stormi to that too because she said something bad about you. And Stormi getting arrested had absolutely nothing to do with saying anything bad about you or LaTisha. It had to do with her actions toward a content creator who came to her warehouse unannounced and she went off the deep end. Period. That's it. Don't be adding 20 on 10 or anything extra to try to say that that's the reason they're having these bad times, because Stormi's business is doing very well. Even though she can be nasty and evil as some of her customers, her business is doing very well. Okay? So don't even use that as an excuse. I think what between you and LaTisha, y'all have made up a plot in y'all head and y'all decided that's what y'all going to continue to run with, good, bad, indifferent. We're going to run with this plot. Look, LaTisha, I never cheated, although I have. I've never cheated, and that's what you go with. And as long as we stand together as one, nobody can take us down. Nobody's trying to take you down. You're actually doing a good job of that on your own. And then Why are we not talking about the lawsuits and things that's going on with your business? Why are we not addressing those, and you're just addressing what you think is happening with other people? Let's address the truth. What is going on with your business? Why are there 2 lawsuits right now that I'm aware of out in these streets? Okay, or them Huntsville streets, or any streets. And why are y'all not discussing it? Why are y'all not talking about y'all life on the show? Why are y'all not showing y'all at work like y'all used to pretend to do? Y'all not even pretending no more. Y'all just going out drinking, eating, and that's it. I don't see no business being conducted anywhere. Why we not talking about that? Okay, it seems to me that after Melody and Martell's divorce, you guys seem to be the ones that's doing badly, because we don't see no growth from you guys. We don't see anything. You tried to put down everything Melody did, but then you end up copying what she's doing. Now make that make sense for me, Marsau. But the last thing I want to address, I have to turn my fan on because it's hot in here. It's going to be 103 degrees today. Was you saying that Keke and Amin said something bad about you, and they have bad things happening to them. Well, today, on today's date, July 9th, 2024, I want to know how you feel about that comment that you made about Keke and Amin. Because I don't think anything bad was happening to them collectively. I think that it was sad that Keke got let from the show, but that was part of the behaviors that she displayed. So that's what caused her to be let go from the show. But that had absolutely nothing to do with you and LaTisha. Are you feeling any remorse for making those comments? And now Keke is no longer here, Marsau. Did you try to make it right with the family for the nasty things you said about her? Because you're the one that put out that she was a drug addict and she's probably on drugs now, and you kept running with it. And the fact that the producers allowed y'all to use that as y'all storyline instead of focusing on y'all lives is just low down. Carlos, yeah, you Carlos, because you allowed that to play out. And I know that you guys always have conversations before the show starts and what's going to be talked about, so forth and so on. Why did y'all decide to make Keke, LaTisha, and Marsau's storyline? I need to understand that. Why did that become a thing? And now everybody's sitting back all remorseful now that Keke has passed away too soon, way too soon. Because she had a lot going on for her, and she had a lot of things down the pipeline coming in for her and coming through for her. But she's no longer here for those things. What I think Marsau and LaTisha should be doing is kissing the ground and making up to her husband and her children by any means necessary. Whatever you can do to create a legacy in Keke's honor and continue that legacy and involve her children and her husband, that is what you should do. And if you don't do that, then I'm going to know for factual and actual that you meant every single thing you said. And as of today, the 9th of July, you don't have any remorse for anything that you said about anybody that was not true. Okay, Marsau Scott, that's what I need from you. Lois, that's all I got to say about this conversation. I just thought that it was a bit much that he wants to put such a title on himself. And I'm not sure what that title is, but he's trying to say he's the most exalted high ruler, what the flippin' dippin' ever. And he's not. He's just a mere mortal in this world with the rest of us, okay? And at any time, things can be taken away from you. As a matter of fact, it looks like things are being taken away from you with these lawsuits because you have no chance of winning them. But yeah, Lovis, that's all I got to say about Marsau and that conversation he had with LaTisha, which I think was stupid and dumb. I'm not sure where they're trying to go with the direction of the show, but trying to make everything about either the millimeters or Melody and the people that came against them is not working for me. I hope it's not working for you guys. So please get down in the comments. Tell me what you think about this video. Also, tell me what else you'd like to see from me, because I'm still waiting. No one's telling me what they'd like to see. You're viewing my videos, and I appreciate you guys, and I love you guys so much for viewing my videos. But I want to hear some feedback in regards to what you like to hear from me, what you'd like me to talk about, so forth and so on. I would greatly appreciate that. And you guys know, with all my heart, I love each and every one of you. So thank you again for rocking with me and rolling with me. Mwah. Peace.